Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense set on first down. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Reads it, fires complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Powers through the defender. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. 2nd down coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the option. Now the toss. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He makes a grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Trojans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Missouri 7, USC 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are tonight.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time and late in the season.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Trojans are on the move. He's going to pass. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Steps out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Second down coming up.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's going to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Tigers are in the hurry up.
Coming up, fourth down.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on fourth down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
Makes the catch. It's Lacy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. That's caught. It's Lacy. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the corner. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll ride the hot hand. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide out in motion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Cradles it at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
He hurls one deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to... and be successful on that third and short.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Trojans in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third down, going up top. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, USC! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Red pass, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
Right down the middle. He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. Missouri 17, USC 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. On the move. Can't get him to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
Facing fourth down.
He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Gain of 18.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. The short hands, it's Peterson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the offense on first down. They try to get it outside on the left. Bulls his way forward. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
At the 20, he's got space. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job in the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten...
Touchdown, Tiger! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snatches it on the run. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Complete. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Running the red zone, it's Peterson. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. Still still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Afterburners coming. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They have been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Fresno State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bulldogs performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Peterson. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep...
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there.